August 21st, 2020. Scott Cawthon announced the Fazbear Fanverse Initiative and the internet went crazy. The main developers involved in this were Emil Mako with Five Nights at Candy's, Fizdom with FNAF Plus, who later left. Him. Nixon with the Joy of Creation series, and then Kane Carter with the Popgoes franchise. Popgoes Arcade, being one of the entries into the Popgoes franchise, is an arcade spin-off of the original Popgoes game, involving an RPG you play on an arcade cabinet inside the original Popgoes Pizzeria location. And I was wondering to myself how interesting this would be to play this on an actual arcade cabinet, but then I realized I'm not the regular sauce and I don't do these crazy epic builds because it's not really my thing. But I am a VR developer, so I figured Popgoes Arcade VR. So the first thing I did was go on Sketchfab to look for a pre-built arcade cabinet because I cannot model. I used the VRIF, or Virtual Reality Interaction Framework, built by Bearded Ninja Games, to get my interaction for the joystick. Next I found this really cool Unity package on GitHub called View Window Capture, and essentially what that does is it allows you to capture any window on your screen or your entire desktop onto a material in Unity, which is really crazy. I didn't even think that was real or a thing or possible, but it is. I guess I should have expected it to be possible, but the fact is it's possible, and it's really cool. You can set up a window name for it, so it always detects a specific window. So in this case, I did Popgoes Arcade Premium, available on Steam for $4.99. After a lot of trial and error, like what, what the... This is so stupid. After a lot of trial and error, I eventually got it working so you can play the game on the arcade cabinet and stream it to the Unity app. Now for the challenge. How the hell do I get input working in this thing? Eventually, after trying JoyToKey, AutoHotkey, VJoy, and a couple others, I eventually settled on the Windows Input API. With that, I essentially can integrate into my code where it tells my computer which keybinds are being pressed. With that, I can set the joystick direction to move up, have that translate to W, down translate to S, A and D, left and right, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. So now it was time to start visuals, which was honestly probably my favorite part after the headache of the coding process. So with this being said, I upgraded from the standard to the high definition. I upgraded to the high definition render pipeline, added screen space reflections, and then CacoZone, whom I commissioned for a model, recreated the Popgoes Arcade cabinet 1-to-1, and it was really freaking accurate. So I put that in there, replaced that with that old model, and now he's modeling the arcade room as we speak, and I'm really excited for it. Okay, so now as of recording this, I'm still waiting for Caco to finish working on the environment model, so cue the SpongeBob time card, I guess.
2,000 years later.